Good morning, church, on this beautiful Christmas Eve morning. I'm not sure how many of you have seen this show on ABC called The Great Christmas Light Fight, but it is a competition that features a series of families and groups throughout the country that compete for the most elaborate Christmas light display with a prize of $50,000. The displays are judged on three categories: the use of lights, overall design, and the Christmas spirit. What's so cool about this show is that there was a house featured from Highlands Ranch, the Hazard family. Their house is known as the Gingerbread House. It's pretty spectacular, church. It's truly one of a kind. Each year, this house receives tens of thousands of visitors from all over, some traveling from other states just to see it. On top of that, their social media has over 3 million subscribers. When visiting the house, there were a couple things that stood out to me that I noticed. First is how this one house lights up the whole block. It brings light to everything. Some neighbors close by had no lights, simply darkness. Others had some lights, which was nice, they were trying, but this one gingerbread house simply lit up the whole neighborhood. Second was the amount of people and traffic that were coming to see this house. It was unreal, church. How many people set apart time in their busy lives and schedule to come see it, and then you could almost watch their faces as they walked down the street and they arrived at the driveway. Their faces explode with joy and excitement, and they're taking pictures and selfies. I'm probably posting all over. It was just pretty amazing how this one house just brought so much joy to so many different kinds of people. You know, with so much darkness getting attention in our world right now, it was just nice to see a source of light receiving some. Friends, this Christmas, I just want to remind all of us what Jesus said while he was here. In John 8:12, Jesus declares himself as the light of the world, that those who follow him will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. This metaphor speaks of the light of his truth, his word, eternal life. It is a light that dispels the darkness of sin and brings hope to our hearts and our lives and our families. As Jesus declares himself to be the light of the world, Jesus was claiming that he is the exclusive source of spiritual light. There's no other source of spiritual truth that's available to mankind. Later on, we'll be gathering to have a candlelight service. It's one of my favorite services all years. I know it's some of your favorite as well. May we remember when we look around, just as the candles dispel the darkness in the room, may we remember that the light of Christ must be taken into the darkness of our world. And guess what? He's called us, church, to be those lights. That the light of the world dwells inside of us. And Jesus reminds us that a city on a hill cannot be hidden. In Matthew 5, that's what he says. He says, church, don't forget this Christmas season. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, so it can give light to all the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Church, our good deeds, our faithful witness should reflect his light so that others may see it and benefit from it, and may it bring joy to their lives. Maintain a credible and obvious witness in the world. This is essential, church. May we not forget this. It's not just about knowing Jesus, it's living like him, and our lives should exemplify faithfulness, godliness, trustworthiness, sincerity, earnestness, and honesty and love. We should always be prepared to share the hope we have with others so that they may come out of darkness into the light. Church, we've been faithfully preaching the gospel for 60 plus years at Applewood. Will you pray with me this upcoming year in 2024 that our church will light up this city like never before? That more people would be drawn to hear and know about Jesus because what God is doing in our midst. If it can happen in a physical way with lights on a house in Highlands Ranch, why can't it happen in a spiritual way through our church family? I love you all. I hope to see you tonight at one of our candlelight services where Pastor Matt will conclude our Advent series on how love is the only thing that could unite people in our differences. Hope to see you soon. God bless.